Hello there, everyone. This is Rebecca Kochenderfer with Homeschool.com. I was wondering, I've been thinking about my bucket list, and I took my list out from my 20s. I discovered that I had done a lot of them, so I've started a new bucket list, and I'm wondering, do you have a bucket list too? And do you have any great ideas that we can share with each other? Especially because we're going into summertime, and for a lot of people, 80% of their bucket list, a lot of times it's about places that they want to go and things that they want to see. So what are some of the things on your bucket list? If you're coming on this live, I'm so glad. Happy Friday, happy weekend. Be sure to do a thumbs up or write your name, or if your children are with you, write their names so that I can give them a shout out from the computer screen. So some of the things I have on my bucket list, for example, it was visiting a rainforest. So this last week, my sister and I took a sister bonding road trip to go to the only rainforest in the United States. We had such a great time. We went up to Washington State. And so if you're looking at a map, Washington State is in the top left-hand side, the northwest side. It's in the Pacific Northwest. And from the Olympic National Park, from the rainforest, you can practically wave to Canada. And the trees go right down to the beach. If you are a fan of the Twilight books or movies, you probably recognize the rainforest, Forks, Washington, or Port Angeles. So I got to go to those places. And even though I don't want anyone else to know, I really do love the Twilight books. I enjoyed them. And it was very fun, thinking, oh, Bella and Edward would be there, or going to Forks or going to La Push Beach. It was really a blast. So some of the other things I have on my bucket list, it's like Easter Island, or going to the Galapagos Islands, or learning the guitar, or learning flower decorating, staying in a treetop hotel, learning 5 languages. Did you know that just by writing your list, your dream list, your bucket list, and referring to it again and again, you have an 80 to 85% chance of achieving that? And I like bucket lists, these before I die lists, because they're not as heavy as New Year's resolutions. In other words, you've had a joy spark. You've seen something, or someone else has done something, and so you run over and you write it on, on your list. I used to keep that list inside my closet where I had privacy, but I could see it again and again. And I used to try to do one of the things from my bucket list every year. And in that way, I really felt that I was growing. I was growing and I was learning and I was having this wonderful life adventure, because you don't have to wait until you're, on death's door, or you have a terminal illness before you start doing the things on your bucket list. The idea is that you have a lot of days, a lot of time ahead of you. And what kind of experiences do you want to have? And a bucket list is beautiful because it's all about joy. What would you enjoy doing? What would you enjoy having? What would you enjoy seeing? So as we're getting ready to go into summer and into the new school year, what is on your dream list, your bucket list? In a perfect world, what do you want to learn? Where do you want to go? What do you want to see? And if you feel like it, share some in the comment lines, because I would love your suggestions to add to my own bucket list, because I take it really seriously. I try to do something every year on my bucket list. So right now I'm learning flower arranging, and I'm getting ready to go on an African safari, because my mother, she had Africa on her bucket list and she was never able to do it. So I feel like I'm taking this trip for her. So if you're on the call, if you're on the Facebook Live right now, do you want to write your name in the comment line so that I can say hi? I would love to connect with you. It's so sweet of you to come on this Friday. So I've got some more Facebook Lives coming up this week before my big safari, and I'm going to try to do one from Africa if I can. Hopefully like a story time with the neat book about Africa. I love the story time and reading to your kids. So I hope that you are doing well. I hope you've had a wonderful school year, and for many homeschoolers, we school year round. But if you have some end of year goals. Hi there. Is that Jolo? Is that your name? Jaso? So sorry, it's very small print here. Pedro Sousa Malos. So nice, Jowl. Oh, gosh, it's a beautiful name. So nice to have you on here. Do you have any suggestions for a bucket list? I would love it if we could share it with each other. So I hope you're going to have a great weekend. Very sweet of you to come on so we can connect a little bit. And then, so next week before my next big bucket list trip, I'm going to be thinking of you. I'm going to give you some great ideas for summer learning and loving it. And thank you so much for being on. Talk to you again soon. This is Rebecca Kochenderfer with homeschool.com wishing you happy homeschooling. Bye, guys.